So Call of Duty World War II has literally just gone into open beta, and I've been playing it for a few hours, and I did a stream on it. And I have to say, guys, that the peer-to-peer internet is really crappy. It's okay if you're not streaming. If you're streaming, it's just dreadful. I was getting shot off people before I could even really see that they could see me. It was just hideous. There was a good 1 second delay, and I was just getting absolutely annihilated in the stream. It's a lot easier when you're not streaming, but you know, it's still not a brilliant game, unfortunately. It's exactly what I thought it was going to be. It's a Pew Pew simulator. Do you know, Call of Duty, right? The only difference between all the Call of Duties in multiplayer is the skins that people are wearing. That's all it is. You've still got your usual circular, shitty, claustrophobic maps and people just spawning left, right and centre and just running around pew-pewing. It's a dying simulator. You just run around a corner, and if there's someone around that corner, you literally don't have a chance. They will, unless they're an absolutely terrible player that can't aim for shit, you will die. You will instantly die. You will always die when you run around a corner in this game if there's someone. It's potluck. It doesn't give you any chance to shine with skill, this game. It's all about running around a corner and hoping there's nobody around that corner. And then when you round the corner, you hope somebody comes around the corner in your line of sight and you get to see them a split second before they get to see you. Then you'll get the kill unless you're a shit player. Or you can just pick up a shotgun and just run around one-shotting everybody, which is about as much fun as a kick in the knackers. And that's Call of Duty. That's always been Call of Duty. That's what it is. And people love it. People absolutely love it. And I can't get my head around this. I really can't understand the mentality of people. The map design in Call of Duty for years has just been abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. I don't even think the developers give a shit about the map. I think they're just kind of steps there, door, ruin, road, path, done. It's a game that favours the player who's played 3 or 4 hours, because when you first start you get a shitty gun with no attachments on it. Now that makes a huge difference. Anyone who says it makes no difference is lying. It makes a massive difference, because when you aim down sight it takes twice as long for the gun to come up to your sight when you first start the game. You have to unlock an add-on which halves the speed the gun comes up to your eye, which makes a massive difference in a firefight. A huge difference. That half a second is the difference between life and death. But this game favours the person who's played it a while. So if you're brand new to the game, you don't know the maps, you don't know the weapons, you don't know anything really about the game, it gives you a massive disadvantage in weapons, puts you up against guys who are level 24, 25, who have got better guns with better damage, with better accuracy, that come up to the eye twice as fast as your gun, and you're supposed to compete with them. That's supposed to be fair, and people love it. People absolutely love it, and people love it because they're fucking shit. And they need this advantage, and they bum the game so much in the early stages to get this advantage. That's what happens. That's the nature of gaming in 2017. In fact, not 2017. It's been like this for about 8 or 9 years, for goodness sake. It's absolutely awful, and I don't get it. I'll never understand why people think games like this are good. The only thing I can think of is that people have never seen anything different. Because let's be honest, guys. If you are now, what, 20? You've probably been playing games since you were, I don't know, 14? So that's like 6 years. When have you seen a good game? You've never seen a good game. You've really, honestly never seen a good game. You're brainwashed with shit. And so when something like this comes out, it's like, oh, this is great. This is great. I want to pre-order 10 copies and roll them all over me naked body with molasses. You're obsessed with molasses. So I'm going to show you a good game. I'm going to show you a game that makes this look like some kind of kiddies laser tag. I'm going to show you a proper multiplayer World War II experience. This is Medal of Honor Allied Assault from 2001, I believe. And this is a map called Objective, and it's the bridge. This is a game mode called Objective, and this is a map called the bridge. And the idea is the Germans spawn around about this area, and they have to blow up this bridge right here. They do that by placing an explosive on one of them red markers, and then the fuse counts down about 20-30 seconds. The allies have to defuse that. The allies, they spawn here around about this area, and they have to protect that bridge, and the whole game lasts about 5 minutes, and in that 5 minutes, if you die, you stay dead. You do not respawn, which adds a great element of suspense to the game. Now look at this map design. The Germans can come through the sewerage system if they want. The sewer runs all the way down the street. It has an offshoot there which comes out behind the church, and an offshoot here right at the top. The allies can even come up here if they want to try and get behind the Germans if need be. This is the exit from the church sewer system. If you're a sniper, you can go all the way up here into the bell tower, and you have a really nice shot onto that side of the bridge. You can jump into any of these buildings, and you've got a really nice, you can snipe through windows, you can see right down there. And obviously you've got the allies snipers who are going to be in this building here, or they're going to be hiding down here or behind this tree. You're going to have SMGs around these areas, the corners, setting up a little ambush for the Germans coming to take over the bridge. If you want, this is another good strategy, you can come through the hotel. This is the door that you would actually, I'll join in the game, I'll join in Axis. I'll take a German gun. So there you go, I've spawned and come through here. And bear in mind that there'll be like, 16 or 10 each side. You come through here, and this will lead into a little corridor of death. It's a choke point here. This is where you'll have your first encounter with the enemy who will be guarding this corridor, because they do not want the Germans to get into here, because this is the hotel. And you get all the way in here, and then you've got a really good field of view onto here to the enemy sniper positions. In clan games, it's essential you get somebody up here into one of these rooms, and that's a great map design. And there's 4 maps for objective mode, and they're all as good as each other, and that's why Medal of Honor absolutely trounces any modern day shooter. I'm going to show you about a minute's worth of footage. It's captured from my YouTube stream. So the quality is awful because I'm like capturing from a YouTube video. But this is me and my patrons playing this. We play it every week, pretty much. And this is the kind of gameplay that you get with Medal of Honor Allied Assault.
They're throwing grenades down donut. Nice kill in donut. Nice kill in donut.
Oh, you fucker.
Oh, I love that.
You behind the door?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah, just there where he was looking.
That's my
Safe
feeling.
bird.
Go away,
We're gonna defuse big birds.
guys. Let's rush Big Bird. Nice. One more mag. Nice.
I saw him as well.
Shit. Mr. Owl, behind you, Owl. I.
Oh! Fucking hell, he said behind you. Get on there, you prick! Oh! First day I died looking at it. Now I know the graphics look shit. That game was made in 2001. But as far as a strategic shooter goes, it absolutely blows Call of Duty, any Call of Duty off the planet. Absolutely blows it away. The maps were designed with huge care and consideration. You can just tell the amount of hours, days, months that's gone in to them maps. The design is absolutely brilliant. It makes for some amazing encounters when you're playing the enemy. And them games are gone. Not only are they gone, they're long gone. They have been forgotten about. The big difference between a Medal of Honor Allied Assault encounter and a Call of Duty encounter is if you run round a corner in Allied Assault, you run into an enemy, you've got a chance. He has the jump on you, but you have a chance, and that is because of the way they designed the combat. It's not so much a bullet sponge, but you can take about 7 or 8 bullets. Your head can't. Your head can take maybe 2, 3 tops. So you suddenly find yourself in a one-on-one. The best aimed shot wins. Every time. Every time. And you don't get that in Call of Duty anymore. There's none of that in games anymore. It's now just running around and just spamming the machine gun. Just spamming the machine gun. I killed loads of people in Call of Duty. Absolutely loads. I don't really feel that I did any of them with skill. It was all just either shooting people in the back, shooting people in the sides, or just getting the jump on them because I saw them a fraction of a second before they saw me. They didn't have a chance against me. They literally, I don't care how much of a better player they are, they didn't stand a fucking chance. I absolutely annihilated them because in Call of Duty, you don't get a chance. You come round a corner, you see someone like me with a gun there, you're going to fucking die. It's as simple as that, and I'm shit. I'm like well into my middle ages now. I am nowhere near as good as these young guys with hand-to-eye coordination. You know, even the other game modes don't save this game. It has some ridiculous game modes. It has a war game mode where you have to defend a room and build a bridge, then push a tank back that comes over the bridge. It's awful. You don't even feel like you're doing anything. It's just, the whole game seems to just play itself. You're just running around and it's like this guy saying, they're trying to build the bridge. They're trying to build the bridge. You've got to stop them building the bridge. You've got to stop them building the bridge. They're trying to build the bridge. They're trying to build the bridge. You've got to stop them building the bridge. They're trying to build the bridge. They're trying to build the fucking bridge.
The enemy is building a bridge.
And then when the tank eventually comes over the bridge, it becomes Overwatch. You know that Overwatch game mode? It's in Battleborn as well, where if you were close to the vehicle, it moves. Well, if the Germans is close to the vehicle, it moves across the bridge, and if the Allies is close to the vehicle, it moves back over the bridge, or is it the other way around? It's fucking ridiculous. It's absolutely a joke. It's kind of like the developers have took World War II and just says, I know, let's kiddify it. We don't want swastikas. Take them out, take them out. We'll have a tank that goes wee over there, and then when they're near it, it'll go wee back over there, and everybody can run around going pew pew pew. Mom, 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 look, mom, what's this, mom? Mom, I'm pushing the German tank back, mom. There's even a plane that flies over the battleground, showing up all the enemies on your mini map. You've got your domination, you've got your team deathmatch, and you've got this stupid fucking war game which is just rancid. The whole game is just absolute shit. Oh, Matt, you're just a hater. No, I'm not. I'm just a connoisseur of good fucking taste. Honestly, I want a time machine. I want a time machine that'll help me to get out at 2017 and all the wank that's coming out and all that. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back to when games was fucking good. I just can't stand it. Oh.